welcome back to the channel. I hope everyone is doing well. It's been a while since my last recording, but I have a great news for you guys. We are going to start a new course together, so I decided to show you how to create the Instagram application. Okay, so in today's lesson I'm gonna show you how to create this simple registration layout. Okay, so first of all you are going to create a new Xcode project. Okay, then select single view app. Okay, click next, and here we're going to call it Instagram Firebase because we are going to use Firebase for our data. Okay, and here I'm going to say in English for the English version of the course. Okay, then you're going to register this file into your iMac. Okay, and the first thing you're going to do before anything is to select the iPhone XR. Okay, and then press run. Okay, normally we should have a blank screen just because we haven't done anything yet. Okay, so that's what we have, so it's good so far. Then before going further, we're going to add our our asset for this series. So simply add this plus photo icon. Okay, and then select view controller.swift. Okay, and here we're going to create this button. So first of all you can write let plus photo button to be type of UI button. Okay, equal to curly brackets. I think like that. Yes, then we are going to create our button, which is equal to a UI button with type system. Then never forget to put this property translates auto resizing mask into constraints to false, which means that whatever orientation our device can have, the layout will always remain perfect. Okay, then you can write return button, and here put some parentheses like this. Cool. And here once that is done, you can write button dot set image like this, and here for this area you are going to write image lateral. Okay, select it. It's a new way to select your assets. Then you double click on it and select your photo. Okay, here you can write normal. Okay, and then I think the next thing to do is to add this object to our view. So view.add subview, and here you can write plus photo button. Then we have to give it some constraints. Okay, so here as you can see we have some space with the top area. We have a height and a width, and the button is at the center of the view. So we have 4 constraints to set. So you can write plus photo button dot top anchor dot constraints. Always select equal to. So here it's this one. So view dot safe area layout guide dot top anchor. Okay, and here you can write 20 for the space. Why did I put safe area layout guide? Simply because in this type of devices, just like iPhone XR, XS. The top anchor is there, and the safe area layout guide begins there. Okay, cool. And never forget to activate your constraint. So is active is equal to true. Then plus photo button dot height anchor dot constraint. Okay, so here you can select this one and put 140 for the height, then activate it, then plus photo button dot width anchor dot constraint is equal to 140 as well. Okay, is active. And finally plus photo button dot center X, because we'd like to center it in the X axis. Okay, dot constraint, we are going to select this one. Okay, equal to this one, and simply write view dot center X anchor. Don't forget to activate it. And normally if we run our app, we should see our plus photo button as required. Okay, so if you remark, the color here of the button is not the same of the original asset, so you have to write here next to the image with rendering mode, and here you can say always original, and I think it's good. Okay, or you have another way to do it. Just go there, and here in the attributes inspector, here you can say original image, but we're going to let it in programmatically, and here I'm going to relaunch the app to see if it has worked or not. So it worked perfectly. Cool. So the next step with our register layout is to create those different fields. Okay, but in a matter of time and in a matter of how can I say, layout layout, we're going to create one stack view which will include all these four fields. Okay, so first of all we're going to create the stack view. So what we can do is to create a function, okay, which will include all these settings. Okay, simply going to create the setup input fields function. Okay, and just beneath the view did load function we can create it nicely. So file private, which means that this function will only be available in the view controller file. Okay, func setup input fields, then like this, and here you can say let stack view is equal to a UI stack view object. Okay, then you are going to select this one because we will have different views which will represent our different fields. Okay, so here you can let it like this for the moment, and we are going to create some views to show you quickly what I'm going to show you quickly what I mean. So let green view, for instance, is equal to UI view, like this. Okay, and here now you can press enter, and into the brackets you can write green view, then red view, then blue view, and finally yellow view. Okay, don't forget to put this property to false, and then we're going to add it to our view. So you can write view.add subview, then write stack view, and here we're going to give it some constraints, but I'm not going to do like there. I wanted to show you another way to put some constraints. So first of all, you're going to write ns-layout constraint dot activate, and here it requires an array. So press enter. Okay, you can delete that, and now we're going to write our constraints. So stack view dot. So here the logic is that our stack view is beneath the plus photo button. So the top anchor, the top area of our stack view is going to touch the bottom area of the plus photo button. Okay, here we have some spacing with the left side and the right side, and finally we're going to give it some height. Okay, so here you can write stack view dot top anchor dot constraint is equal to this one. Okay, so as I said, plus photo button dot bottom anchor, the spacing will be 20, and as it's an array, don't forget the comma. Okay, then stack view dot left anchor dot constraint it's this one. So view dot left anchor, here the spacing is 40. Okay, comma, stack view dot right anchor dot constraint, here view dot right anchor, here minus 40. Maybe you're wondering why did I put minus 40 and not 40, because in the view, when you go from the on the axis, when you go from the left to the right, it's a positive number, so 0, 1, 2, 3, etc. But when you go from the right to the left, it's minus. It's obviously, okay, and it's the same logic for the bottom side. When you go down to the top, it's a negative number 2 as well. Okay, and finally stack view dot height anchor dot constraints, and here you can put it 200. Okay, but before going further, we have to give it some properties. So stack view dot distribution is equal to fill equally for our 4 fields. Okay, then stack view dot axis is equal to vertical, because our fields here are placed in a vertical way. Okay, and finally stack view dot spacing is equal to 10. Okay, to give some breadth, some air, some space between each field. Okay, so I think we're good to go. We're going to launch our app and see what we got. Okay, cool. So as you can see here, we have our four fields now. So the next step is to create the different fields. So the first one is the email text field. So let email text field to be type of UI text field is equal to open brackets, curly brackets, sorry. Let tf for text field is equal to UI text field. Okay, like this. And before going further, don't forget to say tf.translates auto resizing mask into constraints is false, then we can return our tf object like this, and here don't forget the parentheses. Okay, so now that the error is gone, we can set our object. So tf dot placeholder is equal to email. Okay, so here you have to know that this is the placeholder. Okay, so email, username, password. Then you can say tf dot border style is equal to rounded rect. Okay, tf dot font is equal to ui font dot system font of size, and the size is 14. But here you can delete this part because we know that we're talking about the font. Okay, let me build the app to see what we get before going further. Okay, so sorry, it's not working because I didn't replace it here. Okay, so we can delete the green view. And there we go. We have our email text field. I'm going to give it some background color. Okay, is equal to UI color. Okay, this one, the white is 0 and the alpha is 0.03. Okay, I relaunch the app, and here we go. We have our email text field perfectly. So right now I'm going to copy paste this object twice for the username and the password text field. So here you can write username like this. Okay, and here you can write password like this. We have another particularity for our password text field, as it has to be secured. You can say is secure text entry and set it to true. Okay, then I'm going to replace them here into our array. Okay, and we can delete these two views. Then we launch the app and see what we get. Cool. So right now we have our 3 text fields. We only need to create our sign up button. So we're going to create it just like there. Let sign up button to be type of UI button. Okay, is equal to curly brackets. Here let button is equal to UI button, this one with system type. Don't forget, as said before, to put this property to false. Okay, and here we can return first of all our button to make the error gone. Okay, now we can write button dot set title to sign up like this, and it's a normal state. Okay, then button dot set title color to white, and here normal state. Okay, then button dot layer dot corner radius, okay, is equal to 5 to have a rounded corner here. And I think we are good to go. Not yet. I have to have to give the background color. Okay, so button dot background color is equal to UI color. Okay, and here we're going to select this one. So the red, it's 140 over 255. Then green is 204 over 255, and blue is 244 over 255, and the alpha is 1. Okay, so right now just let me replace it here. Okay, we can delete this view as well and relaunch our app. Cool. So as you can see, we have our 4 fields. We have our photo button. Everything everything looks perfect. So the last thing I forgot is to change this font size. So for button dot title label dot font is equal to a bold system font of size. Okay, and it's 14 as well, and now we can relaunch it for the last time. Okay, cool. So we are good to go. The series, the video is done for today. So I hope you enjoyed the lesson, and I think I'll try to do one video each week. Okay, each weekend, so that you can improve your skills, and at the end of this course we will have created the Instagram app. Okay guys, thank you very much, and see you in the next lesson. Bye bye.